While most fans are dying for Sara Linton's introduction, Will Trent should hold off on casting her and instead bring back one of Will's other love interests from Season 1. Over the course of the Cop show's 3 seasons, Will has really only had 3 love prospects. Of course, there was Angie Polaski, Will's on and off girlfriend, and Marion Alba in Season 3. However, Will Trent brought another woman into Will's life in one Season 1 episode. Unfortunately, she was massively underutilized, and many viewers might have forgotten about her character, especially given how much the ABC TV series has focused on Will and Angie's relationship over the past 3 seasons. Now that that's over, though, it's time for the aforementioned woman to come back. Ava served as Will's love interest in Will Trent Season 1, Episode 5. Julia Chan played Ava. Will Trent, wearing a brown 3-piece suit, and Ava Green, wearing a black jacket over a black mesh shirt, share a scene in Will Trent Season 1, Episode 5. Before there was Marion in Will Trent, Ava Green was the one who was getting in the way of Will and Angie's relationship. However, unlike Marion, Ava only stuck around for 1 episode. Will and the audience met Ava in Season 1, Episode 5, The Lookout. She was involved in his investigation, and her and Will's chemistry was evident from the start. Their situation was a bit complicated, though. Ava was technically a suspect, and Will was the GBI agent, alongside his partner, Faith Mitchell, assigned to the case, which involved a shooting at a club during a robbery gone wrong. Ultimately, the episode revealed that a heist crew forced Ava into helping them. Still, Will and Ava's romance was doomed from the beginning. The Lookout opened with Will and Angie getting into a fight when Betty ran away from Will's house on her watch. They temporarily broke up, but Will was still hesitant to agree to go out with Ava after she asked him. Then, Will Trent Season 1, Episode 5 ended with Will and Angie reconciling, of course, and Ava hasn't been seen since. Will isn't ready for his true love from the books. Will is still trying to get over Angie. Angie and Will in the Will Trent Season 3 finale. Even though Will and Ava's potential romance didn't come to fruition in Season 1, that doesn't mean their relationship can't happen in Will Trent Season 4. Will and Ava can certainly reconnect in the upcoming episodes and have some fun together. However, they still shouldn't be an endgame couple. That spot in Will's life is reserved for Sara Linton. Sara is Will's true love from the Will Trent books, and lovers of the series adaptation have yet to meet her. Without giving away any major spoilers, the show often strays from the source material anyway. Sara is a doctor and medical examiner who has been through a lot in her life. After Will ends things with Angie, Sara is his main love interest. However, Will isn't ready to meet his soulmate in Season 4. The premiere will presumably kick off where the Will Trent Season 3 finale left off, with Amanda Wagner and Michael Ormwood's lives in danger and Angie preparing to have a baby with her boyfriend, Dr. Seth MacDale. So, Will definitely has some of his own trauma to sift through in Season 4. He's still getting over Angie, which will be difficult to do now that she's having a baby with another man. And if Amanda doesn't wake up, Will must deal with another bout of grief. Consequently, if Will must have a love interest in Season 4, it should be Ava. She and Will had a lot of chemistry that they never got to explore. When Will Trent should introduce Sara Linton? Will Trent Season 4 is too soon for Sara. Ramon Rodriguez as Will and Bluebell as Betty in Will Trent Season 3. Will should be in a much better place when he meets Sara in Will Trent. He is arguably at the lowest he has ever been throughout the series, and he needs time to work through his latest problems. Will's poor mental health will only derail his and Sara's relationship before it ever begins. The love of his life deserves better, and so does he. Assuming that Will Trent Season 4 doesn't begin with a time jump, Sara shouldn't arrive until either later in the season or in the next. As mentioned above, Will needs time to get over Angie and sort through some of his other feelings before he's ready for Sara. As such, the beginning of Season 4 should focus on Will bettering his mental health. Plus, Will just met his biological father, Caleb Roussard. The upcoming episodes must prioritize the Will Trent main character's relationship with his dad before jumping headfirst into his relationship with his soulmate. In between, hopefully, therapy and getting to know Caleb, Will won't have time to properly explore a romance with Sara. Given all this information, the writers could theoretically introduce Sara at the end of Will Trent Season 4. Perhaps the finale could tease her arrival. If not, the best time to bring Sara into the fold would be in Season 5. This all depends on what the writers and producers have in store for Will in Will Trent Season 4, though.